What's going on, guys? Merijn here, and welcome to a new episode of my Road to Men's Physique. Take number 7 right now, recording this intro. That's because my brain is slowly dying from this prep. Got a little over 2 weeks left. And today I'm going to show you guys how I'm trying to give myself some energy, how I build these aesthetic legs. Because that is a question I get pretty often, you know. A lot of guys, you know, they try to build their legs and they don't get all these separations and lines in the different areas of the leg. So that's what I want to show you guys in today's video. Let's get it started. Very important to properly warm up, guys, before getting into the first exercise, and then actually do a warm-up set of each exercise before I get into it, right? So like on the first exercise I'll do like 3 to 4 warm-up sets. So that is going to be a squat variation today. Now guys, a lot of people think that when it comes to training legs, squats are the king and it's the only thing that matters, and yes, squats are very important, but it's not the only thing that matters when you want to develop legs like I do, all right? You want to keep showing them? Keep showing them, man.
Yeah, man.
We got to make use of the shreds now. So anyway, guys, obviously they are very developed now because I'm super lean, but being lean is not the only key. So I do want to show you guys today during the workout what are the other keys. But with that said, squats are super important. And what I personally recommend is to have both a back squat in your routine and a front squat. One of the main areas that make your legs look very aesthetic is the quads, right? Having all the separations there. And one exercise that targets the quads very, very well, and that is not an isolation exercise, is the front squat. So whereas powerlifters usually focus a lot on like the back squat, the front squat is a great exercise for bodybuilding if you want to develop your legs, right? So that's why I always recommend having the front squat in your routine. It doesn't have to be like the whole year round, but it can be in phases, right? So sometimes you do a front squat for 6 weeks, then you do a different squat variation for 6 weeks, etc. But what I do recommend is having 2 leg days a week for sure. And then on one of the leg days, you can do a back squat. On the other leg day, you can do a front squat. And then the front squat, usually recommend going for higher reps. But then again, you can also switch that up if you like. Front squat is the main compound of the day for the quads. So what you want to do basically in your routine is always have the compound lifts in there, right? So a lot of people when they train legs, they may start off with like a leg press or like leg extension. Well, you can start off with a leg extension if you want to pre-exhaust the muscles. That's something else. But some people don't like have squats in there at all. They don't have deadlifts in there at all. Now, if you have injuries, that is another thing, then you can work around it. But if you don't have injuries, guys, you have to freaking squat, right? So I'm not saying that the squat is the only thing that matters, but yes, it is definitely the first compound that should be in your program on one of the days for the quads for sure. And then for the hamstrings, we'll get into that after this exercise. Also, once a week, I will use the belt. I will not do this on every single lift, only on one exercise in the week, to get as strong as possible in this movement, because strength is also very important, guys, for building mass, right? You want to increase in your lifts. So the purpose of these compounds, the first 2 exercises that we do on the leg day, is to really increase in strength. And then on the other exercise I'm going to show you guys, that doesn't really matter as much. That is more like pump work. But for the first exercise, super important. You want to get stronger. So always track your lifts and try to increase in reps or in weight. Let's go. I'm angry at life, man. Nothing is working with me today. I suck. I completely suck today. I forgot my freaking knee sleeves too, so oh man. Normally I like to squat with knee sleeves and I can squat actually much heavier as well. Keeps the knees warm. Some people, when training legs, they like to do quads first and finish it off. So like first, I do the squat and then also do another isolation lift for the quads to finish them off. I actually prefer to do both the compounds first. So you do a compound for the quads, then a compound for the hamstrings. And after that, you do both isolation for the hamstrings and the quads. I like training this way because you have the most amount of energy. Well, I don't have energy today at all, but normally you have the most amount of energy in the beginning of your workout, right? So as I just said, front squat, one of my favorite exercises to build aesthetic legs. One of my favorite compounds, the number one compound, 100%, for developing the quads. Now we're gonna get into the hamstrings and glutes. For that one, I like the Romanian deadlift. You can also do the stiff-legged deadlift. But regular deadlifts, I'm not a big fan of it personally. They're more of a full body exercise. Now, in my routines, usually after my leg days, I do upper body again. So if I do like deadlifts today, tomorrow I have to train my back again, then I train it 2 days in a row. So the Romanian deadlift or the stiff-legged deadlift target the hamstrings and glutes much more than the back, or less of a full body movement. So that's why I prefer them on my leg days, right? So I personally don't do regular deadlifts at all. Now, the reason I use straps on this exercise, guys, is because the purpose here is not to train my forearms, right? The purpose is to hit my legs as best as I possibly can, to go as heavy as possible, obviously while still not compromising your form, but make real progress in the strength as far as this exercise goes. Same as I said, on the compound with the front squat, you want to get as strong as possible. Straps will help you lift much more weight because usually your forearms will give up before your hamstrings and glutes do, 100%. So those were the main lifts of the day, guys. Those are the lifts, like as a beginner, if you do those lifts, you'll get great leg development. Like that's the way you start, right? Then as you get more advanced and you want to get all the separations, all the lines, you want to develop the whole leg as aesthetic as possible, then you want to do more isolation lifts as well. So in total, usually like I do 4 exercises on a leg day, which may not be considered that much, but you have to realize that I train my legs twice a week. So in total, that is 8 different exercises for legs. And then often I do actually 5 exercises in one day. So that'll be 9 different exercises for legs in 1 week, right? So the key here is to hit your legs from all different kinds of angles. And that is what we're doing here. So we did the compounds. Now the next exercise is gonna be quad focused again. Here we do a one-legged leg press, right? So leg press in general is a great exercise, but doing it with one leg is even much harder. And instead of this exercise, you could also do a Bulgarian split squat. So I'll do that on the other day. That exercise is, in my opinion, the toughest exercise next to the front squats when it comes to training legs, 100%. So the reason the one-legged leg press is so good, as well as the Bulgarian split squat or just regular lunges, is because it is a unilateral exercise. You train one leg at a time. This makes sure you get the perfect symmetry in your legs as well, which is super important for aesthetics, right? And now we get to the isolation for the hamstring. Here I like to do higher reps as well, at least 12 to 15 reps. I don't like to go higher than 15 on any given exercise, unless it's like a burnout set, maybe like the very last set of a whole day, right? But I really personally don't do that much either. Last exercise here, same thing, around 12, maximum 15 reps. A lot of people say that the leg extensions are bad for the knees. That's not necessarily the case, guys. You don't have to go super heavy on this exercise. That is where people fuck up their knees. So what I like to do is go pretty light, but then squeeze it, hold it at the top, and then let it slowly come down. You don't have to pick a very heavy weight for this to be super freaking heavy, right? Especially since this is 5th exercise, because today we're doing 5. So those are the 5 exercises, guys. Now we did quads and hamstrings. We're gonna finish it off with calves. But clearly, I'm not the calf maestro, so I cannot give you guys any advice on that. I'm gonna do 2 different exercises. So that was the workout, guys. Hope you enjoyed the tips. If you did, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Now, if you're looking for a complete workout routine, I have 2 different ones available for 5 days a week and for 4 days a week that will help you build an overall aesthetic physique with the right proportions and really focus on building as much muscle as possible. So the link to that is in the description box down below. Okay. Go check it out. My mind is fried. And I'm actually also gonna just quit today's video here, guys. I can't do it anymore. I'm gonna fucking give up. No, I'm not actually gonna give up, but today I'm just gonna be doing boring stuff behind my desk. So I'm not gonna be vlogging. I think I like this video has been long enough anyway for today. I just don't have it in me today. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video anyway. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel because I will be uploading a new one very soon. And I'll catch you guys then. Peace out.
These complications spin my mind, but I know I gotta keep pushing through. Yeah, I keep doing my own thing. Yeah, never looking back again. I can get it, I can make it, yeah, I know it, and I'm never looking back again. again. Yeah, never looking back again. I can get it, I can make it.